Hi everyone, Susie here with another process video. Today I'm showing a layout that I had already started, and what I had completed so far that I didn't show the process of. I wasn't sure that I was going to like the video, so I didn't tape it. So here I am adding some foam to the back of a Silhouette Studio barn die cut that is by Nick Squirrel. I backed it with some red cardstock and some wood grain paper. And then what you didn't see was I added some gesso in the background of this, the My Mind's Eye kind of zigzag paper that's beige and white in the background. And I added the title, which is an old Jenny Bolin font or stickers. I still love them and they worked great with this layout. And the last mat that I used is a Cartabella red and kind of cream gingham. And that just lent itself, I think, with the red barn and the farm, you know, idea, theme throughout, and the little background scene I have going on at the bottom. And here I'm making some pinwheels. That also kind of reminds me of country and farmish kind of. And I'm cutting the 4 little stripes, making them into pinwheels. And I use my hot glue gun for pinwheels because if you don't have a super strong adhesive that's quick drying, they will unfold rather quickly. So I make 3, and they're all 3 different sizes. And I don't know if you're like me, but a lot for this layout, especially the grass border on the bottom, I had to dig out some Christmas paper because I can't find the bright reds and greens that that really lend themselves to a farm type background like I was trying to get here. But the Christmas paper worked great, so I just went with it. And now here I topped the pinwheels with some buttons, and I'm tying the buttons with some May Arts twine. To me, things like that just aren't quite finished unless they have a little topper like that. And I still have that little, you can see that little 2x3 card that I made in the right hand corner with the roosters. And I'm pretty sure that's why I struggled with it in the beginning, because it was just kind of too much. And that's when I decided to make the make it just more of a background scene on the bottom. But honestly, in the end, I love how this layout turned out. And there I'm using some of, those are dots. They're the gemstone ones for the buttons, to adhere the buttons. And I'm also going to go ahead and use my hot glue gun to place the pinwheels. I placed that first one slightly under the white branches because it is raised a bit from that foam tape. And I try really hard to use these Heidi Swap wood veneers. The one I tried to use said today, and I just couldn't quite find the right place. It probably looks good where I just had it just now, right there. But I didn't end up using it in the end. And so I tried to use some more of that wood grain paper that I used on the barn, thinking that maybe it would show up better. And that didn't work either. But I just love this photo of Capri. She just looks so sweet. It's when we were doing something with our pigs, and she was watching with her little farm boots on. And these are some rub-ons. They're also older, from Pink Paisley, and that's why I had such a hard time with them, because, you know, folks don't let your rub-ons sit around because they don't work very well. So there I'm trying to fill in where it didn't rub off very well. So I ended up replacing it with this stamped butterfly. That is a stamp from Concord and 9th, and I didn't have a die, so I had to fussy cut it, but it turned out just fine. And you see I added a tree on the bottom left and a couple of more small butterflies from the rub-on sheet. I added the brown border is Simple Stories, as is the date sticker. Those phrase stickers are from Tim Holtz. I think it's called Small Talk. I use those quite a bit. And then I just ended up adding a little red heart over here on the right. And now I'm struggling with my fine line applicator. It's, again, like the fifth one I've gone through that gets clogged somehow. And I do put the lid back on, so I don't know why I have such bad luck with them. But I do. I think that I'm about finished at this point. And then there are some close-ups at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.